JetBoil Flash. Is it worth it? Yes and no. Yeah, stick with this one. I'll go into details and explain a little bit more. Welcome back to the channel. So we haven't posted anything in quite a while, but hopefully this is the first of many for 2023, and I'm in an unexpectedly snowy Afan guide. I mean, it's been pretty cold the last couple of days in the last week or so, but I wasn't expecting it. It's lovely. But in this run I thought I'd take the chance to have a chat about the JetBoil Flash 2.0, my cooking system that I've got and have been using for about 18 months, 2 years. Thought I'd throw my opinions in on what I think of it, how I found it, what I like, what I don't like about it, and just try and offer my opinions, as I say, and hopefully help someone make a decision. As I say, I've been using it for a little while. I've used it in quite a number of different conditions, and there's some good things and some bad things about it. But yeah, in this one I'll take a look at that, but I'm gonna have a little wander, not going too far today, just coming down the forest road from Afan guide down into Carmarthen. I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit down by the river probably, and just have a chat and just see some of the things I like and my dislikes about the JetBoil. But also in this run I've been tagged, or we've been tagged by Darren at Homes Away to do the 12 pictures for 12 months of last year. And if you follow our Instagram page at 2 Welsh Travellers, you would have seen we got away in some pretty cool places last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little wander down towards the river. I'm going to pop the 12 pictures up here so you can have a nose at some of the adventures we did last year. Pop that in, and as I say, we'll find somewhere to sit, have a chat, and I'll talk to you about the JetBoil. So, come away from the river a little bit. It's a little bit quieter, nice little wooded area. But anyway, so the main reason I'm guessing you've clicked onto this video is JetBoil Flash. So this is the Flash 2.0 cook system. As I said, I've had it for about 18 months, coming up on 2 years, and I just thought I'd take this chance to have a talk about it. As I said earlier, say what I like and dislike about it and what I found useful. This is my first kind of review video, so please bear with me. Hopefully it goes okay and I just don't waffle a lot. But yeah, so I thought I'd give it a go. As I said at the start, is it worth it? Yes, because I mean, if you're watching this, you probably already know a bit about the JetBoil Flash. It's a brilliant system. It's all contained. It's really efficient with heating elements on the bottom. I've used it in a number of different conditions. I use it just as a go-to cooking system, just to come out and have a cup of tea. Use it for cooking in camp. I think probably the coldest I used it was in the minus figures up on the Black Mountains this time last year, and it handled brilliantly. There are some quirks with it. I think obviously the size, it is quite a large pot, but if you're boiling a lot of water, it's superb. So I thought I'd start off with the things I like about this one, and then go into things I don't like and go over the verdict of it. Obviously it's a decent size, you can get a decent amount of water in there. It's pretty lightweight. I think without the gas it's around the 700 gram mark, 750 I think off the top of my head. And it's all contained, so you can get your gas bottle in here, you can get your burner in here. I like the fact that it's got the sleeve, and you can just use this as a cup. You don't need to bring a mug, so you can just make coffee straight in there and you're way to go. As I said earlier, the efficiency on it with the heating element at the bottom is what JetBoil is, I think. It's why you buy it. As I said earlier, we've used this in pretty cold conditions and it performed really well. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into too many details about what's good about it, because it is a JetBoil Flash, and at the end of the day, if you're watching this, you probably know a little bit about them already, and you probably know a lot of the good things about them. But the reason I said, is it worth it, and initially I said no as well, was it is on the larger side. I mean, as I said, I know I said this is a good thing, but it is on the larger side. It does take up a little bit of room in your pack. But the biggest problem I have found, and I'm going to be honest about this, is the burner itself. The burner is pretty decent. It's got a decent covering in there, so you do get quite good efficiency with it. But the problem I have found with it is this. I don't know if you can see this on the video. That is extremely loose. Now, as I said, I've had this about 18 months to 2 years, and it's not a cheap system. You're looking at £100 for the JetBoil Flash. I wouldn't expect it to be wobbling that much. Now, it doesn't look like much here, but once you attach it to the gas canister, I'll show you what I mean. And this is the biggest problem I found, because when you attach it, as long as I can hold on to the gas canister, there we go, it's on. And you can see that it's wobbling a bit there, and then you attach the pot onto it. The pot will just clip nicely in, and you've got quite a severe wobble on that. I'm holding that pretty still, and that is wobbling a lot. Now, when these get going, when you start boiling them, obviously the water boiling in there does make it rock back and forth, and with that wobble on there as well, it's just, you don't have much I personally don't have much confidence that it's going to last. That as well, I don't know if you heard that, but every time you connect it, it just lets off a little bit of gas. I've noticed with the Colemans and stuff, it doesn't do that as much, so that annoys me a little bit. But I've narrowed it down, and basically there's a tiny little screw. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll try and get a better picture. There's a tiny little screw located in there which seems to be broken off, which I think is causing that wobble. But the problem or the confidence issue that I've got with it is that one day you're going to be out, you're going to be camping, you're going to want to go cook your food, and that's going to break. Now, you would have seen in my previous videos, I've used this quite a lot, and I have raved about it actually. Everyone I've spoken to, I've said, yeah, buy a JetBoil, they're brilliant, and I kind of regret it. It's been a great system, but that wobble and that just being as loose as it actually is has really put me off. And that's kind of why I'd say I wouldn't buy one again, and I wouldn't recommend buying one if I'm being honest, just because of that little wobble. Because as I said, you don't want to be up on the mountain somewhere one day, you go to get your food out and your stove breaks, because it's not a cheap system, and you'd expect a little bit more from a company the size and the reputation of JetBoil. Now, I have been in touch with them, and unfortunately it is out of warranty. They've got a 1-year warranty on them, so that is unfortunate. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to carry on using it a little bit, I think, and I'll keep bringing it with me, because as I said, there's some really good things about it. It's really efficient. The great boil times is literally just a couple of minutes to boil litre of water. So there are some really good things, but that little wobble has really put me off. It's not something that I'm going to be taking on overnight camps with me anymore, anytime that I need food or anything like that, because I've lost all confidence that it's going to work, and I'm pretty convinced that one day it's just going to break. That's my verdict on it. They're a great piece of kit, however it's got what I think are some design flaws in there which is causing it to wobble, and I think that little screw that I'll try and get a better picture of has broken inside. Now I have seen some hacks online where you can like get a pot lid and things and attach it to the gas canister and it'll stop it wobbling, but you're paying £100 plus for a cooking system. I wouldn't want to be doing bodges and hacks on them to try and get it to work properly. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'm not convinced, but that's my thoughts. As a result of that wobble, I've actually now caved and I've gone over to MSR. So I've got a new system, which is the Pocket Rocket Deluxe, the stove kit. So I've got the pot and everything. It's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to see how it goes. So I'll do a review on that one another day, let you know what I think of the differences, and I might do a comparison video just to see what the differences are after I've used that one for a little bit. But JetBoil Flash 2.0, is it worth it? Yes and no. I would lean towards no, because if you want just a nice system for boiling water that you maybe just want on a day hike or something like that, there are cheaper options out there. Hopefully this has given you a bit of an insight, a little bit of a flavour of what I found with it over the last year or so. Helps make you make a decision. But yeah, if you are interested in the JetBoil, or if you know a way to fix these, if anyone else has had the same problem, then please let me know, because I say I don't want to throw it out, I don't want to get rid of it, because it's a good system. It's just not the best, unfortunately. I think you'd expect a bit more for the money that you pay. Stick with something else, I'd say. So not that away. But yeah, so hopefully you found that helpful. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the channel, because we're going to try and do a lot more this year. It's going to be mainly me just wandering around and rambling and chatting away. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this one, or if you found it helpful, hit that like button, hit subscribe, because it does mean a lot. I mean, we're only a tiny little channel, but it does mean a lot to know that people are watching and enjoying these. And as I said, if you do know of any, if you've had the same problem, if you know of any ways to fix that with the JetBoil, let me know down in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.